Alright, welcome back to another Minecraft video. So, I'm going to give you a world tour of my world. So, this is Razorville. I have to change that name, but just stick with me. I would show you the entire world, but the last Minecraft update, they kind of messed that up. So, until then, we just have this part and, like, whatever I have. So, I'm going to show you, pretty much everything. I'm not going to explain everything. I've made videos on the majority of my creations, so they'll be in a playlist in the description. So let's get started. So this is like that water fountain is like the center of the first map. So this is like just the center. This is where I started kind of. So right here, start off things, we have a fire station. This was made or my friend Mr. Crackman helped me make this. And then here's a mosque that he made. And then here's a hospital. And then the police station is right over there. So we got like the three emergency, like things. I lost words. Like emergency, I'm just going to stick with things right here. And then all these are like apartments. This is like the center of town. This is a nice area. We got a bus station, even though I just said it's a nice area. We got Mr. Crackman's library. Let's fly. Which way should we go? Let's go this way. We'll save the city for last. Over there we got like a car, like an auto repair shop. Notice these railroad tracks. They go pretty much all the way around the world, or just like the main part, but they're expanding. Over here we have an airport. I built this during House of Cards Season 3. Took me pretty much the whole season to build it. It's pretty big. I'm going to expand it since I'm on the Xbox One now. I just haven't really touched it yet. One cool thing about the new update is things that are made out of like quartz are white, and things that are made out of black or wool like reflect the color. So now the runway is black. Everything isn't just a shade of gray, which is great. More of the airport. Those are just wind turbines. Now, those probably wouldn't be by an airport because they're pretty big. Plane could run into them, but just stick with it. There's no zoning laws here. These are just two cool buildings that I made. That one's pretty cool looking. I like that one. Moving over here, if we follow this highway even more, there's the Mecca Royal Clock Tower, but it's really far away, and I don't have that kind of time. So sorry, but I made a video on that. Here's a Walmart. That was like one of the first things I made in this part of the map. Here's a village that I didn't make. High school over here. Mr. Crackman helped me make that. Few like little townhouse type things. Those are pretty nice actually. And then a wall. Over here I plan to build a college in the future, or a university, whatever you want to call it. But just not right now. That's gonna be a big project. Big stuff. Just some more houses. This were one of the first things I've built in the city. We got some power lines over here. Following the highway, these were supposed to be more houses, like nicer houses, but I just never got around to it. Coming up over here, we have a football field, or stadium rather. In the future, I plan to make a baseball stadium, but just until then, we only got football. Moving on, we're about to cross over into the city. Now, I've made videos on the majority of the skyscrapers over here, so just stick with me. I'm not going to go through all of them. Right here is probably one of my favorites. It's the James Monroe or the John Hancock building. I think the John Hancock building is the one in Chicago, and this one is the James Monroe. I don't know, but it's in Richmond. I live in Virginia. Richmond's in Virginia. Anyway, that was the first skyscraper I've built in the city, so that kind of started things off. A lot of these, as you can see, are kind of not done, but anyway, we got the Twin Towers over there, the complete like set, if you will, like towers. What, like 1 through 7? 7's over there. The complete set. I can't believe I just said that. Got the U.S. Bank Tower, Freedom Tower. This building is kind of like under construction, but it's meant to be like that, and that thing, it looks really cool, I think. That's probably one of my favorites. You hear the voice crack. I got a few other buildings right here. That's just a building in New York. It's pretty tall. I forgot what it's called. If you remember, Hurricane Sandy had a crane on it that almost fell. Or it did fall, but it didn't like fall on people. It just like buckled. Over here is some projects. This is meant to be like the bad part of town. Those have been there for a long time, and I haven't showed them off yet. So there's that. This is supposed to be like Central Park, but I haven't really built this area up too much. So there's that. Uh, I went over all these buildings. This building, like I said, not done yet. If you watch my tallest building in each state series, this is where that took place. All these are buildings that are meant to look like actual, like real buildings. I have a playlist for those buildings. So I just said buildings a lot in the description. So we keep following these roads. Fan, I think, put this in up one day when my World War on opened. He said this is amazing. So thanks, man. Coming over here, crossing the railroad tracks, we got a power plant. I didn't show it, but there's a building with the same logo in the city as the power plant. So that's kind of cool. I like stuff like that when they like, stuff like that. Then here's another like factory. I got this off an image. You just Google Minecraft factory. It's one of the first ones. It doesn't look exactly like this, but you can see like the simulation. So here's like an abandoned factory. I kind of like abandoned stuff. I don't know why, I just do. So here's like an abandoned factory that just got left behind. And then here is probably the biggest one. I forgot what PC stood for, but something chicken incorporated. So this is like a chicken factory. Behind all this is a rail yard. So there's a few trains. There's one in the city. You might have seen when I was showing off the John Hancock building. So there's that. If we keep following this highway, you can see it goes all the way to the water. There's nothing there yet, just some roads. So there's that. And that's going to do it for the world tour. I did show off everything like I said. The city, there's a ton of skyscrapers. I think there's like 20 something. There's probably more than that now, but there's a lot. In the future, I plan to do a actual, like, my top 5 favorite creations in this world. And you can see, I'll go more in depth with all of the creations. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? That was kind of messed that up. But anyway, see you guys next time.